Assalamu alaikum. It's Sean again. So third day in the desert. I'm just going to speak for a few minutes because there's quite a bit that I want to show you here, because I'm in what I'm calling Camp Bastion, my first location I'm sleeping in. So I had a good night. I've been sleeping out here. I'll show you what I'm sleeping on in a minute. It's not that impressive. Temperature wise at night it doesn't get that cold, so you don't, I haven't needed to lug my sleeping bag because I'm at the top of a mountain. But last night there was some commotion. There's often a lot of commotion in the desert, but I heard a group I'll show you shortly, just over to this side. I had a quick peek over there and I don't know who they were. It was just an armed group. They weren't Egyptian army, that's for sure. So I thought, well, I'll just stay up here and stay quiet, keep my head down, which I've done. But I'm still here, I'm still on top of the mountain. I'll quickly show you around because there's quite a bit to see in Camp Bastion. Although don't get too excited, it's not that impressive. Right, so this is the top, this is where I am. I don't know the name of this mountain, but I know that large one over the top of the peak is Mount Sinai. So that's Jabal Musa in Arabic, that's where I was yesterday. And that's where, obviously, where the Ten Commandments were given. Down to my little area here. You'll see, so I've got a green blanket that I've used at night, although it hasn't been that cold. A day pack, I didn't want to lug too much up there. The thing here, the camelback I've used to store water, you might notice, I don't know if you can see, it's a little bit blackcurrant, and that's because I have, if you're using well water, obviously you need to purify it, although it's pretty good here, but I purified it with, not with blackcurrant, with iodine, or purifying tablets, but then you get a bit of a taste of what's blackcurrant in it. I suppose it's a good tip because it's a pretty ghastly taste. Right, it's a blanket. It's got an emergency shelter there. Guess what? That's a £1 from Pound Stretcher. I haven't had to use it, but that can also double as a blanket if I need it. That's dinner today. This little clicky thing, I don't know if you've seen these before. This is a fire lighter. A little yellow orange thing around here, which you rapidly click off and it starts to make a spark and you can start your fire. So I'm sort of sleeping around here, but it's not the most comfortable. That's my little stove, and now that's all burned down. I'm actually going to put something on there shortly and have my pasta snack today. So yeah, that's Camp Bastion. This is where I've been living, and it's not been too bad so far. I'm quite high up, so I do get some nice breezes. But once you look out this way, you'll see that is just pure Sinai. You won't see much else out there, so you can't wander too far from the villages, which are to the north of me, just to the north of me. So that's where I'll go. So all the mountains, yeah, Mount Sinai, we were up there yesterday, took some stuff up there. That's my little camp. So, oh, by the way, all these little bits I had to bring up with me, because if you look around, it's one thing saying start fire. There's absolutely no firewood anywhere, and I knew that would be the case. So I was collecting dried sticks, any bits of wood that I could find from lower down. It's important not to damage. There's very few trees here, so you don't want to damage them. So I've just been picking up bits and bobs and using those. So that's my fire. I'm gonna get on with my lunch. I'll let you know what it's like. Oh, by the way, I should say, I think I owe Mr. Baxter an apology, because I was having trouble lighting. I was having trouble using this to light the fire, and I was extremely tempted to start taking some pages out of Adam's book. It's the only one I brought with me up here. So I thought I might go for the early pages if I'm desperate for fire. But luckily I haven't had to. It's just as well because I'm only halfway through, so I wouldn't have to burn the pages at the start. So Adam, your work is safe for the moment. I'll let you know if I have to burn the rest of it. Anyway, I'm going to have my lunch, so I'll speak to you guys later on. Hey everybody. Well, I've had my macaroni cheese. That was pretty good, and I thought I'd introduce you to a new dish I've created, which is called macaroni tea, because I've only got one of these little cans, and with water being so scarce I had to be really careful washing it, so I did the best I could. As a consequence, my tea has now got a yellowy hum to it. So, macaroni tea. So it's not all glamping when you're in the desert. It's a new dish. I hope to share it when I come back. I'm still going to brave it and have some of it. I chucked the tea bags in, chucked the powdered milk in, chucked the water in. I mean, I've cleaned it pretty good, but I suspect there's still going to be a creamy cheese taste to this dish. Anyway, that's my afternoon tea sorted out. So I'm going to have that and sit down and read a bit more of the Adam Baxter that I'm working on. Alright, speak to you later.